Thanks, Adam. Duluth's wastewater treatment facility, which keeps much of our region's water supply clean, is in urgent need of millions of dollars worth of repairs. Northern News Now's Cara Kopp was at WLSSD today, getting a first-hand look at the problem and the push to get it fixed.
Last year, the Western Lake Superior Sanitary District faced catastrophic failure in one of their 4 clarifiers.
And it's the center well column that's the main support for the internal mechanisms of that clarifier that collapsed and failed. And that collapsed the rakes and took that clarifier out of service.
Gone was an important piece of machinery with an important purpose.
The purpose of the clarifiers themselves, is for the solids to settle in the wastewater treatment process.
After further inspection, WLSSD found similar structural damage to their 3 other clarifiers. They were quick to make temporary repairs.
However, if we don't do permanent repairs on all 4 clarifiers, it will impact a 530 square mile region.
150,000 residential homes, businesses, and local industries like our hospitals and colleges all have these clarifiers to thank for the clean water we depend on. With urgency, WLSSD is turning to the state, asking for $17.5 million in funding for a $35 million permanent repair project.
When we're having trouble with the clarifiers and we need to replace those, that's top priority.
After requests for funding during last session came up short, Duluth Senator Jen McEwen says that she can find a way to bring home the bacon this time around.
We are going to be prioritizing this, and we will get it done one way or the other.
In the meantime, WLSSD reminds everyone that the temporary repairs are working well.
We do need these permanent repairs to move forward quickly, so we have our fingers crossed.
In Duluth, Cara Kopp, Northern News Now.
Each secondary clarifier tank holds 2.1 million gallons of wastewater.